Star Wars is saying goodbye to the MandoVerse. Here we go.
That's surprising.
I believe we have notes for this story.
We do.
So let's go with it.
The Star Wars MandoVerse, which began with The Mandalorian and expanded into multiple spin-offs, may be slowing down or quietly coming to an end. Reports from insider Daniel Reitman suggest that The Mandalorian Season 4 is no longer moving forward, while Ahsoka Season 3 has not been approved and may never happen. Although nothing is officially confirmed, the lack of updates across several projects signals a shift in strategy for Lucasfilm. Other spin-offs also appear to be stalling, with no news on the Book of Boba Fett Season 2 or a continuation of Skeleton Crew, suggesting they may remain one-season stories. Even The Mandalorian, once the centerpiece of Star Wars streaming push, seems to be transitioning away from the episodic storytelling. Instead, its story will continue in theaters with The Mandalorian and Grogu, effectively replacing what would have been Season 4. This shift points to a broader change in direction. While Ahsoka Season 2 is still expected in 2026, the overall plan appears to favor fewer interconnected Disney Plus series and a renewed focus on big screen films. Upcoming projects like Star Wars Starfighter, directed by Sean Levy, and a new Rey-centered movie starring Daisy Ridley suggest Lucasfilm is expanding into different eras rather than continuing to build out the same storyline. Scaling back the MandoVerse could ultimately help the franchise by allowing for more focused, high-impact storytelling and giving closure to existing arcs without overextending the universe. At the same time, it opens the door for new characters, timelines, and creative voices, helping Star Wars evolve beyond its current era. That said, the MandoVerse isn't ending immediately. Ahsoka Season 2 will continue the story of Ahsoka Tano and Sabine Wren, while Grand Admiral Thrawn remains a looming threat. There's also a rumored Heir to the Empire film from Dave Filoni that could serve as a large-scale conclusion to this storyline. Altogether, the franchise appears to be wrapping up the MandoVerse era while preparing for its next evolution.
What do you guys think?
Daisy really is going to be as old as Harrison Ford by the time they give her movie. Now.
It's supposed to be a 15-year time jump, so they can wait as long as they want.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Gosh, Star Wars is getting marveled right now. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Boy.
All they have to do is make Mando or make the Mandalorian an episodic villain of the week show. That's all they have to do, right? I mean, you have your Baby Yoda thing. You know, give it three episodes, right? Kill that storyline and just be a villain of the week. That's all they really have to do, and this would have been a great show.
Yeah, they had to make it such a big deal, and then he's the center of this big universe, all this big conflict that's arising, and he's got to be a part of it, and everyone he interacts with is a part of it. Everyone's coming together. It just doesn't work, especially with it starts so small and then it just grows and grows. It's like it's ridiculous. That was the perfect opportunity, Dante, and I think that's what we were led to believe at first with that Season 1. But nope,
oh yeah, I totally thought it was going to be just an episodic show, and.
Yeah, there was so much promise. I'm so disappointed in Dave Filoni because it sounds like quite a few of us watched the Clone Wars. I love the Clone Wars. I grew up watching the Clone Wars. That was really, that's how I found my love for Star Wars. And I thought it was genius. I surely enjoyed it all the way through. And I think they fleshed out a lot of the nonsense from the prequels, and they made it more interesting. They gave Anakin a lot of personality. He's not just some crying baby the whole time.
They made you care about the clones.
And the clones, right? Like you wouldn't think twice about them.
Clones.
And I mean, so much value. And Dave Filoni is a big reason to credit a lot of that creativity, right? He worked right with George Lucas during that time, but you'd think he'd figure it out by now. But man, he just hasn't gotten it right since. So disappointing.
Because he's a charlatan. He was working with good ingredients that it's really hard to fuck up. Much to their credit, they've done that. Before the Clone Wars, we already had the Clone Wars in the comics. And it was done really well. And Filoni came in and shit all over the canon. George wanted Ahsoka to die in Order 66, and he used his gay voodoo to get George to go along with it. And now he's completely captured it. And when they say heir to the Empire, that has like all the air quotes and asterisks, because instead of Han, Luke, and Leia, specifically Luke, and like Thrawn wanting to get the Leia twins, it's going to be Ahsoka that will be the star.
Oh,
that hurts.
Hey. I'm kind of excited that they're going to replace the Force with gay voodoo.
Yeah. Oh, wait, he's not
That's
wrong in the
Acolyte.
sense that, like, yeah, it was nice to see Anakin get to be more of a personality, and then at least with Hayden when he came back, he got to play a little more. Yeah, that's all great, but we could have had that without completely supplanting everyone with Ahsoka and the new stuff.